Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Neil Thundercock, Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and,
You read it. You did it backwards, so it's weird.
I already did. Well, usually Jonathan's next to me, and I say his name first.
Yeah, but when he's not here, you usually say Thorpe's name first.
I know, but
Neil is first.
Neil is here today with us.
Thorpe, is his mic on?
Neil, can you give me a 1-2? Yeah, looks good.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, Neil. I'm glad that you're always working with us. You're always available.
Neil's always behind the scenes doing the grunt work.
Yeah, he's the new guy. He's the intern.
You know, like old cartoons where they would call and then they'd have like the people plugging in to connect calls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's Neil.
Neil is the operator?
Neil's the operator.
He's the guy who does
calls.
the clicky thing for movies.
Yeah.
Action.
Neil does all the editing. He gets all the gear. He sets up all the cameras and lights. he's pretty. Neil makes the Hello Harem podcast the Hello Harem podcast.
We couldn't be Hello Harem without Neil.
Yeah, so just take a moment to appreciate the dudes working behind the scenes on whatever you're doing. They really run the show. Like our guy Neil here, he really runs the Hello Harem podcast. We're just the faces of it. We're the handsome guys. The ugly ones get put in the ugly ones get put in the back.
Don't act like Neil's not cute.
I just love how he's sitting there not making a sound, looking at the ceiling.
You can say whatever you want and he would not react.
No one's gonna say anything. They know Neil will kick our ass.
Neil will fuck up the edit. He'll put words in our mouth that we didn't intend to say.
Thanks for that, Neil.
Insert like a cut of Alex saying penis or something.
Bastard.
He like cuts together from like several different episodes. I like penis.
I don't know if I've ever said the third word.
That's why it's several different episodes.
No, I'm saying like ever.
Well, it doesn't have to be your voice.
No, it doesn't. Well, A, it doesn't have to be your voice. B, we just have to find the time where you said P, and then is.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's over.
Penis.
You have penis.
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 I like penis.
I like penis. It turned out like, because the pitches would be different.
Penis.
I like penis.
It's like pennies.
If you've ever said that, then Neil, you're done, bud.
I
Neil
know.
got you.
It's like those edits of like when people would make Obama say funny things. But,
I love those.
But it's complete nobodies.
Monk flip.
I always say monkey.
It's monk.
Monkey.
Monk.
Monk.
Monk. It's monk.
So how was your week? Wait, you never asked us that question last week.
I didn't?
No,
I thought I did.
Your final question after cereal.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into that
That was
one.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
It
ago.
was,
Well,
yeah.
he never asked us last week because he was going to ask us last week.
Because it went Pokemon, cereal, and there is one more. I'll ask that at the end of today's show.
Why can't we just start with that?
Because we'll
so
be all
with?
no, because we'll be all hoopsie nannies. So I think
feel like
that'll be a good time to ask.
Oopsie nannies.
I feel like it'll be just like last time, where it's everyone against Alex, and you fight tooth and nail to try and defend your point.
This one's interesting. Because we have a scientist with us, Luke. So it kind of involves science.
You know, that is more accurate than us calling Jonathan a doctor.
I know.
That is that's like infinitely more accurate than when we say Jonathan's a doctor.
All right, then I'll ask the question this week. Anybody do anything crazy this week? How was your guys' week?
I'll answer for this week and last week. No.
Well, I already answered from last week, and again this week I can't say until 2 weeks.
You have to wait for Valentine's Day.
I have to wait for Valentine's Day, which is what happened today. The week of Valentine's Day is when I'm going to do the thing.
Are you guys expecting chocolates on Valentine's Day?
No.
No one? Alex, what about you? You're in a relationship.
Is that the thing to expect? Dude, it's been so long. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Thorpe, no one's going to get me chocolate.
Me neither. Alex,
What if I got you guys chocolate?
That's friendship chocolate. It doesn't mean anything to us.
True.
It'd probably be store-bought.
Then you have to give me something on White Day.
Exactly.
Store-bought again. reciprocate the friendship chocolate.
Just a Hershey's bar.
I'd go
I'd go Dove.
no, not that far. That would be for me. What's like the cheapest chocolate we can get here?
What's that fuck? It starts with a C.
Cadbury?
No, there's like a shittier one.
Cadbury's pretty good, I heard.
There's a shittier one. It's really bad.
I have no clue what you're even.
God, what's it called?
Isn't
it like Canterbury? I don't know.
Oh, Canterbury eggs?
I thought they were
No,
Cadbury.
those are Cadbury eggs.
No.
There's a book called The Canterbury Tales.
Why is Cameo coming up?
I just know that chocolate that is indiscriminate and comes in the aluminum wrapping. It's like you might get a Santa Claus or an Easter Bunny, or things will be coated in that chocolate, and it's just god awful.
There's Cadbury cream eggs.
Those are
good. They are buzzing. Canterbury chocolate.
Come on.
I know.
That's Cadbury. I know what you're talking about. I don't know why I remember Canterbury somewhere.
No, but Amanda and I went to Michael's this week, and for Valentine's Day, they have a giant wall filled with different colors of chocolate. And it's that kind where it has like the white coating on it.
Nasty.
Not powder. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. That's probably the worst chocolate you can get.
Like the cheap. Oh, yeah, that stuff's
And
that's
it's just in
garbage.
these bags, and it just says like moldable chocolate. It doesn't have a brand name. It's just sugar and cocoa powder.
You know, like moldable chocolate really isn't that bad. The chocolate I'm thinking of it's probably more indiscriminate.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't come in bags like that. You get it on things. Or it comes with, like I said earlier, the Santa wrapped in like aluminum. Those things are absolute dog shit chocolate.
Most decorative chocolates are fucking awful.
Yeah.
I used to just eat those wafers. Those weren't bad.
The wafers?
Yeah, they come in like wafers. They're more malleable, so you can melt them and mold them better. I don't know if they are or not, but
Wafer.
They come in like little wafer. There's the bags of chocolate, and they're like little discs. They're like discs.
Yeah,
like
they're like
vanilla
flat
wafer?
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Those are like the cheap.
Yeah, I used to just eat
Those are the ones that are like, they're literally like red, dark red, light red, yellow, blue, purple, aqua.
You know, they have them at Walmart. I was actually going to ask if we can go there after this so I can get Dove.
Yeah, I want some Dove.
They have
down.
they have the moldable chocolates there.
Really?
Yeah, I know exactly where they're at. Remember when we were doing our pancakes? We were making the Love Live pancakes.
Yeah. Costumey's crazy
Me-
pancake.
Yeah.
You know,
Copyright
this is really short, but I was looking through our old videos and stuff, and I saw that, and I was like, that was actually really fun.
I had a lot of fun with that.
I enjoyed that video a
was a
lot.
good one.
Until we got copyright striked by Sunrise.
Yeah.
They said, fuck you. I'm also a little disappointed that the pancakes didn't turn out as colorful as they should have.
Yeah, they were quite.
We needed
dim.
more dye.
Yeah, we needed
Like
a
a
lot more
lot.
dye.
Why are you messaging me? Don't do that.
You know.
There we go. Sorry.
So I think we know if we try to recreate redacted pancakes to use more dye next time. We don't
You
want
just said Love Live like 6 times.
we can say Love Live.
redacted.
redacted.
Dude, I love Redacted Live.
Love redacted.
Sun Redacted.
We can say Sunrise. Can't we?
Sunshine.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb. Rhubarb is good. It is good stuff.
Rhubarb. There's no redacted in that at all.
Have you guys
Well,
had
because
like
you changed the
rhubarb
name of
pie?
Ruby Des.
Oh, to
Rhubarb.
rhubarb. How do we censor Love Live Sunshine?
Rhubarb.
With rhubarb.
When
Rhubarb is really good.
When Rhubarb made that song.
Justin's girlfriend made these rhubarb bars with like strawberry and rhubarb. Dude, I could have eaten like the whole tray.
Oh, yeah, they were really good.
They were so good.
I found out that day that horses cannot eat rhubarb or they will die. So don't give your horse rhubarb. I know Autumn has horses.
My first instinct when you said rhubarb was, man, I want to feed this to a horse.
Just in case.
See? You thought that.
Why would I ever waste money on rhubarb to feed it to a fucking horse?
But it's a
give 'em-
plant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what else is a plant? Carrots. The fucking horse can eat some carrots.
That's a very common thing. You give a horse a natural plant, right?
Do you think that's stereotypical?
Give a horse a carrot.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, fuck off.
They're like, fuck off. Not all of us like carrots.
You know the interesting thing? My dad has a best friend. We grew up with him. We call him Uncle Bill. Bill had 3 horses when we were little, and we would go to his place and see the horses and feed them. Never once did we feed him a carrot. Always gave him hay.
Yeah, they loved hay. They go home.
Horses like apples too.
Horses fuck on apples.
They-
Have you heard
they
the crunch
they
a
make-
horse makes when they
they
bite
make
into
fuck on some apples, dude.
into a red delicious?
They make fuck on some apples.
Yeah,
Maybe they'd fuck with a Granny Smith.
I love Red Delicious more than Granny Smith.
no way.
I don't
No way.
eat apples very much.
I don't either.
I don't like the skin.
There was this one we had. It's
No
like
way.
a
Why are you acting like I said something you disagreed with? And then
No
go,
way.
I don't eat apples that much either.
no. There's this one apple. I remember we were in 2nd grade, Anthony. Remember the art project where we would eat an apple. We would then give it to one girl's grandmother in our class. She would dehydrate the apple. We spray painted it gold, and then it was a Christmas decoration for our tree.
I do remember that.
What apple did we eat? Because I forget. It was like pink.
Dude, I don't know.
It was amazing. It was the best apple I've ever eaten.
And you remember it from 2nd grade.
Yeah, it left such an impression on me because I've had Granny Smiths. Granny Smiths are bussin'. Don't get me wrong.
Those are the green ones, right?
Yeah, I've had Red Deliciouses, Delishai, whatever you want to call them.
Delicious.
This one I was just like, wow, this is a crisp, fruity,
Luke, can you pull up
more
apple
sweet,
variants?
more sweet but less tart apple. Oh my god, it was so good. The colors were like a light reddish with like a slight greenish yellowish.
Wait, Crips pink?
No, it wasn't Crips pink. Crips are blue.
That's what I was thinking. Like, this apple's gang affiliated.
Good one, Tippy. Good one.
Thanks,
Those don't have the
man.
names.
No worthy
It
apples.
just has shades.
That just looks like apples.
Just type
It's
apple.
just apples.
Just type in apple
He
names.
did. He
Give me
typed
some
apple
names.
variants.
So look up
There was a thing, a chart.
Pink
I used to know
Lady
like
apples.
10.
Pink lady.
Read a couple more because that one sounds familiar.
Well, that's a Crips pink. It's just also known as a.
Oh, there's a
pink.
lot right.
Is there a picture?
Do you know how many apples there are?
We got apples. Oh, holy shit! This
All right,
is.
read.
So
Okay, here we go. Okay.
There's Pink Lady, Crips pink.
I think that's like the OG apple, the
This
Crips pink.
Stupid McAfee. Fuji, Granny Smith, Golden Delicious,
Had a golden delicious.
Gala.
Macintosh, Red Delicious.
It was
Honeycrisp.
it was either a crisp pink or a what's the bottom one?
Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp. I think it was a pink lady. I think it was a pink lady.
I
Go-
fuck with Honeycrisp.
Go down to the center,
Just the oh my god, the
This-
pink
the
lady
center?
was so good.
up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. You know what I think? This just occurred to me.
What?
I think a lot of people, when they eat an apple that's green in color, and they think it's a Granny Smith, but they're actually eating a Golden Delicious.
Yeah, I mean the Granny
I
Smith.
just had that misconception right now.
The Granny
you know
Smith
the
is clearly
difference.
darker.
Well, there's that, and also Golden Deliciouses are more round.
Really?
Looks like it.
They are, yeah. Because
Usually-
the
we
Granny
usually-
Smith has more of like the.
It's more apple shaped.
It's more like a Red Delicious shape.
It's
Red
more
Del-
like generic apple
Well,
shape.
Yeah.
go down to the Red Delicious.
The
That
Red
looks like an
Delicious
apple.
is such a distinct apple.
That is one of the funniest things you ever said.
What?
He said, "Go down the Red Delicious. That looks like an apple."
That's such a distinct shape for an apple, though. The Red Delicious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Granny Smith has more of like the generic apple shape, but Golden Delicious are like
Mm-hmm.
round.
I want to pick up some Honeycrisp, some Fuji,
I like Honeycrisp a lot.
I do like Honeycrisp, but I fuck
and I
on
want to
some
pick up
pink
some Crips
ladies.
Pink.
I want to make a fuck on a gala.
They look interesting. I can't tell what the flavor would be with that color.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever had a Macintosh.
I haven't either.
Macintosh.
You know, I don't think I have either.
I think I have once. You know what I fuck with way harder than apples?
Pears.
Pears.
Pears go.
I'm glad that
Dude.
we're all on team pear.
Oh my god, they don't hurt your teeth when you bite in. They're like soft, but they're not
They're
mushy.
soft but crispy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, I could eat.
The flavor's better too.
God,
My
pears are so
grandpa
good.
had like someone gave him a bunch of pears and we ate like 4 of them. My family and I just
I
we just
love
kept
pears.
cutting up pears and we just kept
And, like,
eating all of them.
Even though like they're canned pears fuck so
Oh, yeah.
hard. The juice in the canned pears. Oh my god.
I have a problem with canned fruits because I like just regular
Mm-hmm.
fruits so much more. It's less sugary.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
all that
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah, I
is
don't like
just
this.
sugar.
I don't like all the sugar from the syrup. I feel like it ruins it. So
Yeah.
I'm a big just give me a pear.
Yeah.
I love
Pear.
mangoes hit different too. Mangoes and mandarin oranges. That was
A lot,
my
of,
go-to.
a lot of people are like afraid of mango.
Why?
Like the
Is the
fruit.
fuzz?
No, mangoes don't have fuzz on them.
Yeah, they do. They have a little.
No,
Oh, that's
peaches.
peach.
That's
Fuck me.
peach.
Peach is fuck too. Anyway,
People are like, because people are like, mangoes are hard to eat because they're tough. Mangoes are tough, but they're not hard to eat. I think people are literally quite scared of mangoes.
I like mango flavored stuff a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
mango
yeah.
That's
smoothies
one of
and
my
shit,
go-to.
Them bang. Them
Yeah,
bang.
mangoes.
hard.
Mangoes. are
Pomegranates
really
too.
never had a pomegranate.
Ooh, pomegranates are good.
I think the first time I had a pomegranate was a Jonathan. For some reason, growing up, Jonathan always had exotic fruit.
Plums. He had plums all the time.
Kid fucked on some plums.
He did. He had
Jonathan
plums all the time.
loved plums.
Kid fucked on some plums.
I remember at Jonathan's house in his backyard, that was the first time we ever cracked open a coconut. Tasted like shit. Like the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Just gross.
It gives you the shits too.
Oh, yeah. But I like coconut as shavings, the taste.
Pomegranates fuck hard. They stain your hands red.
Those are the ones where like there's seeds inside
You
the
eat the
stuff.
seeds.
You eat the whole seeds?
You eat the seeds. That's what you eat out of the pomegranate.
Oh, I thought you just spit the seed out once you ate like the texture around it.
No,
The
you
jelly.
can-
That's what I
can
do
just-
with oranges.
You can just eat the whole.
What do you mean
seed.
that's what you do with oranges?
You know how they have like that the layer, the skin around them on the inside?
The layer.
The layer, like an
The
onion.
layer.
You know what I'm talking about? The white around the orange?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I just chew it, I suck all the juice, and then I spit the rest out. I love oranges, like orange juice and stuff, but if
What do
you
you
just give
do
me
with
an orange,
What do you do with cuties?
I don't really,
Don't
I do the
disres-
same thing.
Don't disrespect the cutie.
I just like suck on it.
You eat the whole cutie.
I don't really
Skin
eat
and
cuties.
all.
I remember for a second, my dad would get like those cases of cuties, and Alex would like eat the whole damn thing in a day. Like, dude, you're gonna overdose on vitamin C. Chill out.
I was obsessed with cuties. I would like take the bag.
I'm still obsessed with cuties.
I am too. Anime cutie. I would like take the bag and run downstairs to my basement room and just eat them.
That was yeah. You really fucked on cuties.
Yeah, for like a solid like 2 months, I was just hooked on them.
Yeah, pomegranates fuck hard. Back to the point of what we were saying. Where we got to how weird Torp is with the oranges.
I wouldn't say it's weird. They're kind of difficult to eat.
You just said that you suck on the orange.
Yeah, I know.
Spit it out.
That's because they were difficult to eat. I couldn't like chew it and it wouldn't break down.
What about
Blood oranges.
no, blood oranges suck. I was gonna say banana.
I mess with bananas so hard.
Banana.
I adore bananas.
How do you open your banana?
From the fucking top?
You're gonna be one of those people. Did you know you actually open it from the bottom?
I'm not gonna say that, but I did it, and it's actually easier to
It is-
open.
it is
It's
actually
unironically easier
Yeah.
to open from the bottom.
You know, it's easy when you take like the top of and there's the stem part.
Yeah.
And you crack it over your wrist.
Oh yeah,
done
it
that?
just opens right
No.
up.
Oh yeah, you hit it and
I didn't know that was a
it'll
thing.
peel.
I always had, like you go to peel from the stem, and sometimes the stem just breaks
Yeah.
off. And you're like, well, this is fucking
And you get those
stupid.
like those tears, but it doesn't
I've
break.
just started doing it from the bottom. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, I heard
Like,
that before.
I just consistently open it now. I'm like, oh shit, I don't get banana all over my.
I hate when I open it and it kind of mushes the top.
What do you think of banana?
Banana.
Have you guys ever
That
had
is so funny.
plantains?
I've never had a plantain.
I don't even know what that looks like.
They're like
They're starchy,
they're
from what I understand.
like miniature bananas, pretty much.
But they're like part of the potato family or something.
I don't know
think they're
exactly.
part
Is it a
of-
fruit?
I think they're part of the potato.
Look up a plantain, Luke.
Have you guys ever had grapefruit?
No.
Don't like grapefruit.
I heard it's pretty bitter.
Do not like it.
When you eat grapefruit, you actually put sugar on top of it before
Yeah.
you bite it.
I remember we were
Because
in
they're dummy bitter.
Anthony. Do you remember when we were in Myrtle Beach with Cone? We would make smoothies like every night.
Yeah.
Well, my dumbass accidentally threw in half of a fucking grapefruit. The entire batch of smoothie was ruined.
Talk about fucking it up.
Yeah,
You
Oh, it
really,
was terrible.
They're generally referred to as cooking bananas.
Cooking bananas.
Hmm.
Plantains.
When I was working up in Lyndhurst up north for like 3 weeks straight, there was this restaurant next to us, like right next to the store, called like a Taste of Jamaica. They have these fried plantains. Bussin'. Just bussin', dude. So good.
is that the place where we got those hot
Yeah,
pocket
like the
type
hot,
eats?
the curry buns.
Yeah, those were.
Oh yeah, those were
banging.
so good.
Yeah, right here. They're like more related to potatoes because they contain more starch and less sugar.
Didn't know that.
So I don't think they're like directly related to potatoes, but people like
Mhm.
Consider them
kind
as
of like associate.
yeah, you could like use these more as potatoes than you would bananas.
Yeah, they're really good though. At least fried.
I would make fuck on a plantain. I want to try it. I just like trying
I would
new
try one.
stuff.
We should. I know the only other reason I have to go to Lyndhurst is because they have music stores up there. I don't want to go drive an hour and 15 minutes
For
just to
fruit.
get fried plantains.
Fuck is Lyndhurst, Ohio?
Probably a grip away.
Maps.
It's
It's by Mayfield Heights, dude.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
We were
okay.
right by there.
Yeah, we every time we go up to like round 1 or something, I know the exit to get off where we would work.
We were right by there.
Is there a micro center?
There's
there?
Micro Center. We
You
were
guys-
right next to it.
You could have got some plantains
Could have.
or some curry buns.
The curry buns were good.
Lyndhurst. And then right up here in Menors, round 1.
You know what I see a lot?
Hey, a mayor.
You guys are gonna know about this, but in like any slice of life anime during the summer festival, they put salt on the watermelon. Have you ever done that?
I've never done that, but I've always wondered if it's good.
I
Wait.
have too. It's very common to salt your watermelon.
What show have they done that in?
Like
A
every
few.
show.
I've seen it in quite a few. I can't. You're asking me to name it off the top of my head. I can't.
have I just missed it? Because I've never. I
Probably.
have no recollection of seeing that.
They
Like-
put honey on the watermelon in Takagi.
I've seen honey. I've never seen
But
salt.
they have mentioned putting salt on
Oh
watermelon.
yeah, it's
before.
very common to put salt on the watermelon. That's not even just an anime thing. That's like an actual people eat that.
Yeah, but I've seen so many animes. How have I not ever seen that before?
It says it improves the fruit's texture.
Texture.
That's what this says.
I would expect it to bring out the sweetness.
Salt?
Yeah, it brings all the liquid to the surface of the water-rich fruit. So it would actually improve the texture.
I do love when I bite into a watermelon.
It
and
just- you just-
floods your mouth.
I fucking love. That's the only way a watermelon's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be stupid juicy.
Mhm. Like a fresh water. Like if you cut a watermelon, leave it in the fridge for a couple days, it's not
No,
the
it
same.
loses that water.
No, you lose
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, watermelon is the best right when it's cut.
I also fuck with.
It's also the hardest to find the right one.
It is. It is actually.
Finding a good watermelon is so
Yeah.
fucking hard.
there's like honeydew.
I
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
with honeydew.
Love
hard.
honeydew.
One thing that bothers me about honeydew, anytime I get it somewhere or they have it, if it's cut near like the rind, it's really tough and it doesn't have as much flavor. So you have to find those perfect pieces. And they're pretty far and few between, but when you get them, you get them.
Or you just buy a cantaloupe.
Cantal-
The honeydew.
Cantaloupes I like better.
I'm more of a honeydew guy.
I'm more of a honeydew
Cantaloupe.
guy, but I can fuck on some cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe's the same exact way though. It's the same texture.
I also cantaloupe.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't.
Just got to find the right special someone.
I can't get hard Thor. No one wants me.
There's people out
My
there.
dick doesn't work.
Last thing before we should probably take a beer break and stop talking about fruit. Grapes. Opinions now.
It's a mood thing. I'm not a huge fan of grapes, but it's a mood thing.
Grapes are hard to say yes and no to because, like, I'm with Tippy. If I want some grapes, I'll make fuck on some grapes hard. But if I don't want grapes, I'm not touching them.
Yeah, that's how I like. I really don't want grapes if I don't want
Not
grapes.
a grape guy. If they're anywhere, like if I get a fruit salad thing, I'm like, who wants these grapes?
Yummy,
Someone take the
yummy.
grapes.
I like green grapes better. I will say that. Did you guys know there are cotton candy flavored grapes that are not genetically modified? They just taste like that.
No, I had no clue.
No.
Insane.
Well, I
They
also
actually-
really hate cotton candy.
I want to
They-
make fuck on those grapes.
They actually taste like cotton candy. Like it's crazy.
That's like two things I hate in one.
I thought it was like GMO.
You know banana flavoring?
Yeah.
That's actually an extinct flavor of banana.
Is it really?
Yes. That is from an extinct banana species.
That's
Rip.
kind of wild.
Rip to the real ones.
So, like, we could have had, if they weren't extinct, we could have had bananas that actually taste like banana flavored things.
Oh my god, that would be so
That would be
cool.
crazy.
That would be epic.
Imagine
Instead, we get
imagine
baked
eating a
bananas.
runt and then eating a real banana that tasted the same.
There'd
And
be
you're
no
like-
difference.
I could just eat regular bananas then. I wouldn't have to eat the fucking runs.
Imagine though.
Because runs are just better than bananas because they taste better.
Runts are awesome.
I do love runs.
I like runs, but I feel like every time I eat them, they're going to chip my teeth.
I feel like every time I'm going to eat them, I'm going to have an ulcer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
same here.
Like, that is how I feel when I eat runs.
Well, this has been the Fruit Podcast. We're going to get a beer break. The cameras are really looking forward to those Granny Smith apples we have in the back. Thanks for getting those for us, Neil.
Before we go, let us know in the comments what your favorite fruit is. I'm curious what the viewers like as fruit.
Wait, overall, what is our favorite fruits?
Pineapple.
Well, I can do yours, but
No
the viewers
argument.
didn't.
No
The viewers
argument.
Probably
Pineapple's my favorite fruit,
like
guys.
a juicy fucking. Probably pineapple or honeydew.
I gotta go with a pear.
I fuck with pears.
I
I
respect.
have to go with
I
pear.
respect the pear.
If I hear we got pears, I'm like, it's fucking. I get a little excited. I'm like,
Yo,
hey,
where?
Let's go.
my pear senses.
All right, we're gonna take a quick pear break, and then we'll catch you guys on the skizzy.
All right, we bought it. Back from the fruit break, the pear break, and we're going to hop into some anime of the week here. And I actually just finished this show yesterday, and that is Achi Kochi, or Place to Place. And today's big deal is half off lab coats. Alex, you haven't seen this?
No, it's been on my list for a while though. I remember seeing a meme
Luke, you've
about
seen
it.
this?
I've had it on my list for a while, but I can't watch anything that I want to watch
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not in the rolls. Anyway, I'll read the description here since I'll end up butchering it. Feelings may come and go, but true love always remains in the heart. Tsumiki Minawa is in love with her best friend, Io Otanashi. For her, confessing is nearly impossible, but to her friends, they seem to be the perfect match. Cute and petite, Tsumiki comes off as more of a friend, and Io's attitude towards her is friendlier than towards others. Despite the constant teasing and obvious hints that his friends have been dropping, Io seems to always miss the signs. Throughout her everyday school life, Tsumiki spends time with her friends and Io. Will she finally muster enough courage to confess her true feelings? Now, just like based on that description, it makes it seem way more like romantic than what the show actually is. It really is very slice of life, everyday school type beat. That's really what it is. And it's very fun to watch. It was just a quick 12 episode banger, in and out, real quick. But it was really cute overall. Sumiki's adorable. She always makes she nyas all the time. There's another character who nyas all the time. Tsumiki also gets cat ears when she's embarrassed, or Io does something cute that she likes. She always gets those cat ears. She's basically Komi-san before Komi-san was Komi-san.
Who's the girl with the purple hair?
That's Tsumiki. That's the main girl.
So is she in love with another girl, or is the other person a dude?
No, the other person is a dude. That's Io.
Okay.
He's kind of like the heartthrob of the school in a way. He's very laid back, has a soft voice. He's just a really friendly, nice guy to everybody. She really likes him for that.
I was just about to ask if she ever confessed her love, but that's kind of ruining the whole show.
That is a spoiler. But it's weird when I say it doesn't really follow the whole romantic thing. It's in the show, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't focus super heavy on that. It is way more focused on the slice of life everyday thing and hanging out with the other characters in the show. It's really a really fun watch overall.
Is it like one of those shows where every episode's different?
Pretty much. When you start, it's winter, and then they'll go through the seasons, and then it's it's Valentine's Day, it's summer break, we're going on a trip, it's White Day, that type beat.
So the
Christmas.
average, let's try and throw in as many cliche things as we can.
Exactly. But it's very fun.
Well, let's go.
Did they do Christmas Eve?
They did do Christmas Eve.
Do they do New Year's Eve?
They do New Year's.
Good.
They do
Good.
Valentine's
As
Day.
long as I get all my cliches
Right.
in one show.
They do
Right.
White Day. They go on a trip to the mountains.
Oh, they went to the mountains instead of the beach.
Yeah, they shoot off fireworks.
That's interesting. Would you guys go to the mountain or the beach?
I'm a beach guy. Although the mountains do seem pretty based. I won't be wrong.
The beach definitely has its perks, but the mountain you can do the test of courage.
You can.
But there's no swimsuits on a mountain.
Yeah, see
there can
that's
be
where
if
the
you go
perks-
to the river.
That's
There's
true.
always a river.
That's true. There is always a river.
Just never cross it.
Always stand on the right side. Never the wrong. But see, I'm going to tell you guys where this deal comes. Epic deal here.
Yeah, I want to know about these
Half off
coats.
lab coats.
I need lab coats.
I do need
Let
some
me,
lab coats.
Pull up the character.
Since I'm a scientist.
Since Luke's a scientist,
This is Katase Mayoi.
let me see.
That's
Hold
her.
on.
She doesn't have eyes. Her bangs cover her eyes.
Is that her hair like those two?
Yeah.
She's a hentai protagonist.
High key. She doesn't have eyes. Her hair is covering her eyes, so she fits the criteria. But she's the most spunky out of the group. She's always up to some no-do-goodery and fooling around. She's a fun character, but she always wears a lab coat. She never takes it off, except for one episode. And everyone notices. They're like, whoa, Mayoi, where's your lab coat? So you get a great deal on lab coats with this show. And Mayoi's no do-goodery.
Curse me, Mayoi no good do-goodery.
Wouldn't it be do no goodery?
It's no do-goodery.
You do no good.
Yeah, so
Uri.
it's do no goodery, not no do goodery.
No. It's both.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
both.
no do-goodery.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound right.
No good doery.
Do no goodery. Good do noery.
No do-goodery.
Do no goodery.
No do-goodery.
That doesn't sound right.
That's
Yeah,
how it
it
is.
does.
Look that shit up.
No
It's
do-goodery?
No do-goodery.
That
It's
first
not
off,
do no goodery.
do goodery is not going to come up.
No
on
do-goodery.
Google.
That's like a Scooby-Doo thing, isn't it? They say that in like shows and stuff.
I've heard it before.
Like, the Green Goblin's up to some no do-goodery, Batman. Batman and the Green Goblin are in the same universe.
They're not.
Do-goober.
No do
That's a do
goodery.
gooder first off, not do goober.
Sorry.
And first off, no do gooder doesn't come up. Do gooder does.
Well, no do-gooder. It's the phrase. The phrase. See if it's on Urban Dictionary. Do no gooder.
Probably gonna say like people who are incels say this.
I'm done. I'm not getting into the rabbit hole of do gooder.
We looked up apples and now we're looking up no do goodery.
All right.
So how many
Three.
cute purple cats ears out of 10 do you give?
I give this like an 8 cute purple cats
Ears.
Years.
ears. It wasn't like anything revolutionary at all, but it was very fun to watch. I enjoyed every episode. I got some good giggles
Is
out of it.
what's the girl with the purple hair again?
Tsumiki.
Is she like kind of cool today?
She's
Like quiet?
she's very quiet.
That's what I thought.
She's
That's
very quiet.
That's what I saw from like it was on like Anime Gifts or something.
Yeah, and every time they always mess with her in teaser, and they'll say like, "Oh, Sumiki and Io," and say some stupid shit about them being together or kissing or something like that, and then she'll always jump on his head and start biting him. That's how she gets around that. Instead of like being shy, like, "Oh, guys, don't do that." She bites Io's head.
God, I wish that were me.
You know, that's super common, you know. With all the girls that have had crushes on me, they always jump on my head and bite me. for some reason.
I wish that were me, dude.
I can't make
couldn't
it
keep
stop.
the ladies
dude.
off of
I
me.
just can't make it stop, you know.
She's also super small. She's like 3 feet tall.
Man, I hope the numbers roll well next after I finish Battle Dolls and Walrus Taxi Driver. What'd you call it? Walrus Taxi?
I
Taxi,
started
yeah.
Walrus Taxi.
I can't wait for you to get to the Yano scenes. Because at first, when it first appeared, I was like, oh, cool, we're introducing a character. This is cool.
I'm so excited to meet Yano because his beats are fresh.
They are, and they're
Yeah,
different
funky.
every
They're
time.
funky.
His beats are fresh.
You've met the idols, haven't you? Or at least
Yeah.
some of them.
Yeah, all three.
Mystery Kiss, the epic idol group.
Yeah, Mystery Kiss. Mystery Kisu.
They have a bumpin' song called Nani Mani Kiss.
That's the one at the end, the ED, right?
I think so. The one you hear a lot is like their popular song. That one's good too. Don't get me wrong.
God
But
damn.
Nani Mani Kiss is better.
I'm just excited to watch it, but I have to watch Battle Dolls first.
How much more do you have?
I have 6 more episodes, 2 OVAs, and then a 13-episode season.
So you got a grip.
I got a little bit, but I'm probably going to blast through that last season really well
Yeah.
because I like the way it looks way better than this one. It's also 7 years newer than the one I'm watching.
Holy
Ooh,
shit,
man.
Newer. Yeah, I'm watching. The show came out. The first season came out in 2004. The second season came out in 2005. And then the third season came out in 2013.
Don't say there isn't hope for some shows. There's
You
hope.
just gotta wait almost a decade.
7
Well,
years.
it's not a continuation. It's a spin-off like series of the show. So like,
For certain shows, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
take what it is, but I think it actually ends. Like the story ends with the season of the show.
I'd still
basically.
take more of like a certain show.
Yeah, I mean it just depends on the show. Don't fucking yawn. You're gonna make me yawn.
Dude, I'm yawning.
Oh, you know, I don't think we'll be able to go see Odd Taxi in theaters. I think it's streaming on Crunchyroll.
It is. I saw
Fuck!
it. I saw that the other.
I want to
the
go
other
to
day.
the theaters and watch anime movies.
I know. I love doing that.
I hope Zombieland Saga comes to theaters.
I'll
I
be
do.
so
I mean,
happy.
they put Shido Bako in theaters. Like, who else do you fucking know that's seen Shido Bako?
No one.
We were the only ones in the
and they
theater.
put that in theaters.
Everybody that was in that theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the other two people in that theater.
Us three. And Thorpe and I watched the whole show in 2 days to go see
Yeah,
the
you
movie.
did. Yeah.
Isn't it like, it was like 24 episodes, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like
Yeah,
24.
it was 24 episodes. You and I watched it in 2 fucking days.
we had to power through that shit.
God, that was rough. That was a rough, like...
It was a great
But
show.
it was worth it, though.
We got
It
to
was
meet Andy's
very
Chucky.
good.
We
We
met
did meet
Andy's Chucky.
Andy's
Andy's Chucky, rip
And-
his soul.
The founder of Andy's Mints.
Andy's Chucky.
Andy's.
He climbs up the mountain to get the mint leaves every day.
Mint leaves that grow at the top of the Andes.
He works hard.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's Andy's Chucky. Andy's Chucky.
So, Thor, if you want to tell the viewers about Studio Ghibli went.
Yeah, for our notes, we replaced all the R's with W's.
And the
R's
L's.
and L's with W's.
R's and L's with W's.
I'm going to read every note that we have here exactly as it's written in the notes.
Good.
So have fun guessing what I'm talking about sometimes.
Studio Ghibli
Wand.
Wand to open November 1st.
I remember because I said I'm going to read that as wand, and I didn't.
Well, honestly, there's not a lot I can really say about Studio Ghibli Land other than it's opening November 1st. Like,
You were the one that
I
added
did.
the note.
I
You
think
didn't think
it's-
that far.
It's cool to add. It's something awesome, you know? I want to go. I
You
saw...
could have brought that up in like the shit banter.
Well, that's not
portion.
shit banter, is it?
Yes, it is. It was literally one
this could
sentence you said.
Listen, this could like definitely progress into more topics. Like we have Studio Ghibli Land, which is set to open November 1st. If I didn't already say that, say it again. November 1st, Studio Ghibli Land.
Not that any foreigners will be going anytime soon.
No, so
But
So no.
what happens when they open up Studio Sunrise Land and we get to go to the Love Live roller coaster?
if they open a Love Live Land, I will do anything in my power to get to Japan.
Dude, I can't wait to go to Love Live Land.
Well, they have Mario Land, which actually looks pretty fucking awesome.
Nintendo
Mario-
Land is fucking
Dude,
big.
it looks so
Sick
cool.
as
It
fuck.
looks so goddamn cool.
It's amazing. Everything is like...
That's like one of the first things I want to do if Japan ever opens back up is go to fucking Nintendo Land.
Keyword ever. Well, Paolo from Tokyo has an awesome video where he went there, and was it like a wristband thing he got that collected coins?
I didn't
They give
see
you
that
a
video.
wristband, and what happens is it has a sensor in it, so they have coin blocks, and you punch the coin blocks, and it gives you
That's
coins.
so fucking cool, man.
So
That
it'd be
is
like
awesome.
your Mario going through,
That's
and you
so
can like there's just
cool.
like little checkpoint blocks, and you just punch up in there and punch the block, and you get a coin.
Japan has a lot of those like lands dedicated to certain things. Like there's like Gundam World, Gundam cafes,
Not
multiple
Gundam World. There's just...
whatever. There's like the giant RX-78, and there's like a cafe there. You can go up to the Gundam. There's other theme things around there that are Gundam
How
themed.
many Gundams do you think they're gonna build?
Don't
I
they
think they have
have
three
so far?
Yeah, how many do you think they're gonna end with? All of them? You think they're just gonna?
I mean,
build
it
every
depends.
Gundam.
It depends what their military budget
Big
is.
Sam?
If they build a Big Zam, they win. They win.
No military can compete with Big Sam.
How big was Big Zam compared to like an RX-78?
I forget. We
I
talked
think
about
it was
it.
like
We
10
did talk
times
about
the
it.
size or something.
Yeah.
RX-78's
We
pretty
talked about it
fucking big.
recently because Jonathan brought up Big Zam.
I remember.
And then we were looking up the measurements.
Yeah, I think Big Sam was like 10 times the size or something like that.
Yeah, I think Adam Knight kindly corrected us. Big Zam is not a mobile suit. I think he's like he's something that's not a mobile suit.
Urethra suit.
Yeah, I remember reading the comment. Thank you, Adam Knight, for that.
Yeah, respect.
Big respect.
All right, let's get into our next topic. It's not Ghibli Wand.
Welcome back to the Inconsistencies podcast, where technical difficulties.
Yo, let me take care of
Wish
this.
I could speak.
Welcome back to the Inconsistency podcast, where technical difficulties ravage this room right now.
This land. Also,
land.
the lights are now on behind us, and it's very aggressive in here.
That's right. You left the door open, so the lighting is going to be different.
No,
God.
it won't be. It won't be different.
My asshole.
You're not gonna be able to
Yes, it
tell.
is. It is going to have. It always little things have the biggest effects.
Dude, that did not do fuck all.
My
Literally
eyes.
didn't do fuck all. Nothing on the table, like no glare on the table changed it all. That did not do anything.
We can see this in post. We have the footage.
Cannon's even coming close to changing.
Yeah, dude. Like that's
Hey.
there's no light directly coming in the room.
We can see this in post. We can put it to the test then.
Regardless,
Fix it in post.
We're still rolling.
yeah, regardless,
41-minute mark.
let's continue before the
Let's try and power through this a little bit.
before a nuke drops on the.
All right,
the
first
airfield.
impressions of shows. Is everyone ready?
Woo woo! Yeah, we're doing first impressions of the
Oh.
anime so far that have aired.
I'm cringing so hard right now.
Why? What's wrong, Woo? Isn't this what you wanted?
Ooh. World's End Harem.
He's gonna do it for all of them. Let's go.
I'm reading them all as we've written.
Okay. I'll go first on World
So
End.
good
Well,
luck. If
all
you
right,
don't
we'll
know,
go counterclockwise and then go to the next one because I'm keeping an eye on this
Yeah, I'm
laptop.
kind of scared, dude.
we
World End
love you
Harem.
guys, but God, this dude.
I've been fucking hyped for this show since it was announced, like uber fucking hyped, and I'm not disappointed at all. The only thing that kind of irks my bird, and I know it applies to the story, the dude is such a fucking like anti-simp, if that makes any sense.
It does.
But it plays into the story, so I'm not like mad about it. But I'm like, dude, you know the situation that's going on. Like, just deal with it. Buckle down.
It's part of the situation.
Become a fucking breeder. And do your part to save humanity. But it's
Wait.
fucking based. Animations, it's good so far. It's nothing crazy, but it's not bad.
I'm pretty much in the same boat. Although I will say it does seem tamer than what I thought it would be. Other than that, I can really just agree with everything Alex said.
Sorry, Luke, you can go. I interrupted.
No, you can finish what you were thinking.
Okay, I thought it'd be like Interspecies Reviewers was a lot more, a lot worse.
It is definitely more
This
tame.
is nowhere near Interspecies Reviewers, honestly. And I thought this was the show.
Granted, we are 4 episodes in.
That is true as well.
Yeah,
This episode was kind of porn.
I've yet to watch.
This
so-
episode was kind of porn.
Okay.
I actually like the main character a lot. I like him. I don't know why.
I want to know. I want to know what's going on with the real purple hair.
Yeah, I want to know what's up.
Yeah,
with
I want to
her.
know
like her.
what's going on with
I'm
her.
interested in the plot.
Big on the double.
Oh, yeah.
And I like the show. I was more surprised that I like the show as much as I do. I was like, we had horny bugs. Thorpe and I watched Shota porn. Like, there's been some bad shows.
We've been plagued with bad promises of lewd
bad
shows.
etchy shows, and this has
Yeah.
been a really good one. And
Yeah,
I'm here for
I
the
like
ride.
it. I'm certainly gonna finish
vibing
it, and
with
I'm
the
gonna
ride.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm picking up their flow.
Right.
All right. Up next is Bowie Girl teases young man. Ubu.
That's Takagi. If you didn't pick up on that,
Season 3 of that.
Season 3 of Takagi. My favorite part about it is that you have to get 3 different subscription services to watch it legally.
Yeah, you do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is only on High Dive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought. Because I could not for the life of me find it when the first season episode came out. I was like, where the fuck is this show?
We see this is on Hive Dive. Season 2's on Netflix, and season 1, I believe, is on Crunchyroll.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So, but nonetheless, it's Takagi-san. Love it. I love Takagi-san so much. That show is so awesome.
I agree. The show is like based to the max. What I really liked about the last episode, based to the max. That's what got me. God, now I feel like
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, is it 2008?
I'm reliving my beastly days in Epic.
Is it 2008 in here?
All right, this show was so beastly. What I liked about the last episode was that the first segment was like a Foley artist type beat, and whatever was happening, there was no
Dialogue.
there was no dialogue. It was just the music was playing into what was happening, and it was really really fun.
It was just like Tom and Jerry, and I liked the scene with Takagi's friends, where the one with like the caterpillar for eyebrows was like so oblivious, and then she's like, "Oh hey,"
I knew you were there the
Okay,
whole time.
Why
Yeah.
were you following me?
she's still my favorite character.
I'm gonna agree with Thornton. This show's based to the max.
Go for it.
It was beastly to the max.
There's gonna be so many cuts in this.
gonna
episode.
be
Holy
horrible.
shit! This episode is gonna be awful visually. It'll be fine. Audio, maybe. No, it won't.
We'll see.
We're
what
the
happens
Hello
in
Harem
post.
See,
podcast.
you know what's ironic is the problem is literally nothing with the cameras. It is
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
for the first time ever. We're having problems with the laptop.
And
Neil,
we-
you're going to have a lot of work in post to do.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
You idiot.
All right. Well, we've said our thoughts on Takagi.
Beastly
let's-
to the max.
Beastly to the max. Let's go on to Ghouls Guns.
That's Girls Frontline.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You're going to have fun guessing some of these
I'm
when
honestly-
it gets to the end.
I'm honestly a little bit underwhelmed with Girls Frontline. Me and Luke were talking about this when we were on Discord a couple days ago. I went in expecting like the original Ozzer Lane type beat, like just something similar to that, and it's not that really at all. It's not terrible, but it's not something I'm like, yeah, Girls Frontline's here. It's gonna be the first show I watch. And I'm just like, all right, let's watch Girls Frontline now. A little bit underwhelmed, TBH.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. I think the only redeeming factor to this show is cute anime girls with guns. That's about it.
Oh, I found out the name of my favorite one. She's in that AR class, SOP 2.
Yeah, SOP 2.
Stop
Yeah,
she's
SOP
based.
2 is kind of
She's
based.
the most based.
She's based.
Based to the max.
M4A1 is based to the max.
Beastly even.
I like M4A1. I like
M16.
the other one. What is the M4A1?
M4A1 is the main one.
From today, was it M1313 or something like that? The one that had like a Browning machine gun
I haven't
in her
watched
hands?
today, so I don't know.
The one had like a Browning in her hands or some shit.
She's
dude.
based to the max.
Jeez.
She was epic. Based
To the max.
max and beastly. The animation of the show fucking blows.
It's not. I was gonna say. I thought it was just me, but I'm glad you said something about it because it's really not good.
No,
No.
because I said that the first day.
Mhm.
I said that episode one. I'm like, the animation kind of fucking sucks.
It's not great.
And Thorpe's like, oh, it's fine.
But I
was
will
like,
say the OP's kind of a banger.
it's alright.
OP's actually
It
kind
probably
of a banger.
stands out the most out of like the entire season,
Yeah,
in my
also,
opinion.
the opening animation is better than the animation of the rest of the show.
yeah.
The art style looks cool too.
And
for
it
the
also
OP.
looks cool. Yeah, I was going to say, it
Yeah.
also looks better than the rest of the
Mhm.
show, which is very impressive. Next is Swowoop.
I just watched the most recent episode that aired today.
I haven't watched
Me
it.
neither.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's fucking awesome. Just like this show, Swowoop. I went in expecting literally just fly fishing type beat. I don't know why, but I just love it so much.
I adore this show.
I love this show. It's cute. It's funny. There's nothing really serious going on, and it's just I'm gonna enjoy how to cook. I'm gonna enjoy how to fly fish, and I'm gonna enjoy how to run a fishing shop that I hate my dad.
I am downing this Bacardi sweat, by the way.
You got
Good
another one,
stuff.
don't you?
I know it's right behind
Yeah,
me. I'm
two
probably
of them.
going to crack that open.
Swoop for me it's up there. It's up there.
It's one of my
I
favorite
really
shows
like
to come out
Swoop.
on the weekends.
Yeah, same here. On Fridays, it's probably one of my favorites.
The reaction faces in this show are top tier.
There's so many.
Every time any of us
There's
watch
so
it,
many.
It's like expect 15 snaps from whoever's watching at that moment. I would say point and moment.
Pullman.
Pomu.
Poom guy.
Yeah, just
Okay.
expect a lot of snaps in the group chat because it's like funny face, Wook, Alex being a fucking idiot, or vice versa, or whatever.
Or
It's just
or
funny.
Thorpe, Andy, Peanut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the peanut
that's a
meme is good.
classic.
That's
The
classic.
Peanut meme's really good. And I like that it's a Friday meme so it doesn't get stale during the week.
Right.
That is true.
We actually keep it fresh. We like to take some breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I had to choose on Fridays what my favorite show is, I think Slow Loop over Takagi.
Those two were like they're top
They're
tier.
they are the top tier. So like, you have an order that you watch everything every day, right?
Yeah,
I think we all
I do like least to favorite.
So the way I do is I start out strong. I start out with Takagi,
I do the same. I start out strong too.
Really?
and then I'm like, whatever. Everything else goes in the middle. Whatever. Don't give a fuck. And then I end with Slow Loop because I want my day to end on a super high note.
I usually start with World's End. I'm afraid to watch during the day too because if someone walks in and you're watching that show,
That's how I am.
You
I'm
judge.
like, I have to watch this at night. I can't watch this.
You
during
got to
the day.
watch your back when you're watching
Yeah.
World's End,
Yeah.
Harem.
What show was I watching? It was Amagami SS, and it was one of the really just weird, out of context scenes, and they're doing a pan up shot of one of the girls in lingerie for some reason at the movie theater, and my dad walked in, and I'm like,
So
he's like,
I can explain.
he's like, make sure to keep your door closed. Finn will get in. Wait, you got it.
Yeah, I end with slowly because it's my favorite show with Fridays.
It's my favorite.
I put it over Takagi because reaction faces.
Yeah,
it takes the cake.
I can't not put it over Takagi.
and you'll put it even higher after today's episode. I can assure you that.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
If I'm honest, I still hate Nishikata. He's still a little bitch.
I like Nishikata. He's just
I like him.
Dense.
I like him.
He's pretty
He's
dense.
stupid and dumb. I hate him.
I actually like him a lot.
He's also like 10 years old or something.
Yeah.
So he's at that age where it's like, girls, ew.
I don't actually hate him.
I know.
Just for fucking context, I do enjoy him, but because
we know Takagi-san's like true motives.
Yeah,
and he doesn't.
Like,
he's
also,
just dumb.
she said out loud to him several times, and he's just not noticed.
I know.
So,
we also do know how he feels, so we have that double perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Takagi does too.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, Takagi's
he's just
not
a little
dumb.
annoying.
He can be.
Because he's a little annoying, Takagi goes below.
He's a little smooth.
Slow whoop.
He's a little smooth.
Up next to the show Alex is not watching called Q-Woo.
It's actually called Q.
What is Q? I have no idea what
Q
it is.
is a show about girls who are aspiring to be voice actors. They all join this.
I was going to
production
watch that. What is that on?
Verve.
I watched it on
Crunchyroll.
Crunchy.
Crunchy? Dude, fuck Crunchyroll. I swear to God they hide
It
shows
comes out
from me.
late.
Does it?
Yes.
I swear to God they hide shows from me.
It comes out pretty late in the day. Like, the first episode didn't come out until, like, fairly late.
Yeah, and then the next one didn't come out till like the next day.
Yeah. So, like,
I think we're 3 and 4
today.
Well, I'm going to fucking start it because
It's-
I've wanted to watch that the whole time.
Have you ever wanted to see 24 really cute girls in a show and then not know which one you want to choose?
Every
There
time.
you go.
Yeah, that's Q.
Or maybe they're
Q
12.
on Crunchy.
I think 12.
I think it's 12.
It's on Crunchy.
I know who my favorite is.
I know who my favorite. I
Mine's
don't know.
the gothic Lolita, who's also a Chunibyo.
She's up there. She's awesome. But
She's
that's basically it. They
stupid-based.
join a production company called Air Blue, and they
Hate
are looking
my
for
life.
roles to get into voice acting. That's what the
Okay,
show
I'm
is.
here for it. I'm going to watch it for sure.
Hey, I found an R. Hold on, let me get rid of this in the notes.
Yeah, get rid of that shit.
Where the fuck did my...
Where's the W?
all right, up
Double
next
woo.
is Dwess Up Darling. My Dwess Up Darling.
My.
And if you think I'm not about to act up because of this show, you're fucking wrong.
Every episode gets better and better.
This show is number one of the entire season, and I will go out there to say it could possibly be number one of the entire year. My Dress Up Darling is an easy 10 out of 10, and that's after watching the first fucking episode. 100% Club Banger 3000. Based
Dude,
the
I'm
max.
going to throw up.
base to the max. Marin Kitagawa is... I'm making this claim right now. She's going to be waifu of the year. Now, we were talking last week about how stupid Crunchyroll is, but I know between the community, Marin Kitagawa is going to be number one. She's already taken over every single art.
She's
post
up
on
there
Reddit.
with like My Sakurajima, Rem, and 02.
Oh yeah,
She has made it to like the
she's
top
going
tier
to
waifu status.
She's gonna stay there just as the show comes out. This is an 11 out of 10 show. I love this show.
It is awesome.
Not just because Marin either. I just like the whole show.
It is the show I look forward to the most every
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on Saturdays. I'm like, that's what I'm watching first.
Anything to add, Thorpe? Or you think you nailed it? Because I think you
You
covered
nailed it. Like that was
You bought it.
you bought it.
You bought it.
You bought it and then sold it back to us for more than what we sold it to you.
That's profit, buddy.
You swindled us.
That's profit, buddy.
Up next is Monster Development Penis Nest.
I had no idea what to expect from this show. And
I thought it was going to be funny monster girls, and instead we got penis locked.
It is so much better than what I was
Honestly,
expecting.
it is better than what I was expecting.
I quite literally wheezed when I watched that
Yeah.
scene, by the way.
Like-
That was another fucking, like, one of the few times I watched a show and had to pause because I was laughing so hard I couldn't watch.
It was like Rocket Turtle.
I paused and I was like, dude, that's the Loch Ness Monster and it looks like a green dick. Like, it was so it caught me off guard so bad. Because in the visuals, they have this badass monster they're talking about, and then what actually comes to fruition is this monster that looks like the head of a dick.
That's actually what it looked like.
Could you please edit in a picture of the monster?
We're gonna put the monster sitting in this chair. Keep it on the table.
Did you get that?
If you guys aren't watching this show,
You're not gonna know what we're talking about.
Just watch the first episode. You don't have to finish the rest. Just watch the first episode. Look, what is the actual name of the show?
Miss Kuroitsu of the Monster Development Department.
Okay, just watch the first episode. You have to experience the dick dino.
The P-Nessie.
The P-Nessie.
The P-Nessie. The Dickness monster.
Honestly, I'm enjoying the show a lot. I like how the other guy she works alongside is like voiced by Ainz.
I like that.
I love that.
And I also like the Wolfman became a girl.
The Wolfman became a girl.
I like how they follow like strict company policies. Like, hey, make sure you're getting plenty of rest. We don't want to overwork you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
this
evil corporation, and they take such great care of their employees.
Mm-hmm.
I also like that they showed her jumping through loops in order to get a monster made because she had to get acceptance from all the other departments.
Bureaucratics.
I liked that one.
I was like, holy shit, this is just like any engineering job. I can relate.
I can relate.
Up next is Akebi's Seiwo PogChamp.
This is my second favorite show of the season. I don't know why. I can't really pinpoint it. Probably because Akebi is just such an awesome character. She's happy. She's nice to everyone. Her sailor uniform pogs off. I felt bad for her when she didn't wear the blazer the first time. I thought she was going to get her sailor form taken away, but they let her wear it, and she's really good at everything.
You're it.
Jeez.
This is like my second favorite show. I don't know why, but I fucking love this show.
You know what's
so much.
absolutely hilarious about this? This is what we were talking about with how Cloverworks has the dumbest dichotomy of any fucking studio ever.
Really?
Akebi
I
and
forget.
Darling are both Cloverworks.
Oh yeah. And I was about to say, like, the animation is fucking really
I saw
good.
a comment to that on Reddit that said it was very over animated in a good way, and it is for
yeah.
what the show is. It is over animated and it looks
Like
fucking
the scene.
gorgeous.
Do you remember the scene where she was doing class introductions in like episode 2, and she does the thing where she like does with her sister, where she like does a handstand?
Yeah.
Dude, like the movements from her like feet to her hands was like butter.
It's like every single frame is animated separately.
And we also got like the famous ass smack scene.
We did
Which
get
was
the
fucking
famous
hilarious.
Her
ass.
little sister is like the best character in that
Yeah.
show.
The only thing I don't know if I like or not about the show is how weird their faces look.
They are they're like
It's different.
squished.
They're squished this way,
They're shorter.
but they're longer this way.
Yeah.
Their eyes are lower and really big.
Mm-hmm.
Like their eyes are at the bottom of their noses.
The
It's
only one I
super
really
weird.
noticed it for is her blonde-haired friend, the one she first met clipping her
Her mom
toenails.
is really
Yeah.
like huge
Probably.
on.
Really?
Yeah, her
It's-
mom.
It's different, but I'm about it. I
I'm with
think
it.
it's cool.
I can't tell if I like it or not. It doesn't hurt the show for me
Yeah.
by any means.
Mhm.
Like not even close. It doesn't come close to hurting the show. I just can't tell if I like it.
It's definitely different. It's the first time I've seen it like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely willing to look past it. I love
I mean, I
Akebi.
obviously am.
Yeah.
I love Akebi so much.
I just I'm like, that's weird. Do I like this?
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Demon Slayer.
Daki.
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 Big Mommy Nezuko.
Mommy
Need we say
Nezuko.
more?
Yeah, I don't think
Need
there's...
we say more?
Daki and Mommy Nezuko.
From what I heard, we're like reaching kind of a point of end of this arc.
It seems that
I heard this
getting-
was only 12 episodes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
so we're getting
this
towards
one's
the
gonna be
end.
short.
Yeah.
So it's nearing an end of the episode.
I will say
Uzui is based.
Uzui is really cool.
Uzui is
This season of Demon Slayer had 2 of like some of the best episodes of anime I've ever seen. Like the whole right when he first started fighting Daki, and then right when like after Nezuko went PogChamp. Those like episodes, I was just like enthralled. Like I literally did not touch my phone. I did not touch anything. I just continued to watch the whole time. Like I don't know, dude. It just really pulled you in. I was so impressed with those episodes.
It reminded me of the fight scene in season 1 when he fought the Spider Kid.
Yeah, exactly like the
It
Spider
was
Force.
just the fight scenes in the show are always top tier, but in this season they're just really popping
Yeah,
off.
they do something different for me.
I gotta give it big to Ufotable.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah,
on it.
dude, they
are
killed
on
it. They deserve so much respect.
Unlimited Blade Works is just as good, if not better, with the fight scenes. By the way, just saying.
That's fucking base.
Just
That
throwing
makes
it
me
out.
want to watch it.
Just
Yeah.
throwing it out, it's just as good, if not better.
And that's coming from kids who aren't shonen kids.
Actually, I do like fight scenes a lot.
I love
do
fight
As long as
scenes.
they're
Fight
animated
scenes.
well, I
If they
really
look good.
like fight
And
scenes.
Ufotable knows how to make them look good.
The only reason I'm not a big shonen kid is most of the time it's not animated well enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kind of lackluster type beat. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a phenomenal season.
Yeah.
It's
It's
gonna,
fucking awesome.
I think if I can't tell if it feels rushed or too slow. You know what I mean?
I think its pacing is very well.
Do you
done.
know? Do you
No,
get what
I-
I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I
Like,
don't think the pacing's bad, but I can't tell if I feel like it's slightly too fast or
it's
slightly too slow.
Yeah.
Because it was just like one day they show up, they're now in the entertainment district, they're now women,
They're now fighting Daki.
and now they're fighting Daki. I
but
can't
they've
tell
been
if,
fighting Daki for
but
3 episodes.
it's been going on for a while, so I can't tell if it's like moving really fast or really slow.
I'm gonna check the cameras real quick.
Like I've got no problems with it. I love the show, obviously, but it's just I can't tell.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but like
I
you
don't-
said, there's no problems with it.
No,
It's just
I just can't
figuring
tell
out what it's
because
doing.
when I think back, I'm like, oh wow, a couple episodes, nothing was happening, and now they've been fighting Daki for 4 episodes. Like I
Hey,
don't know what's going on.
More Daki. I don't even
I'm
care.
fine.
I think it's hilarious how her character went from like super badass to the little sister type who
Yeah.
cries and whines.
She's epic. I like her. She's epic.
I
love
like Daki a
Daki.
lot.
Next is Attack on Monk.
No, I'm not watching Monk.
This season is fucking
Cracked.
cracked as fuck. It is absolutely poggers.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far into it because it's a big show airing, and you don't want to spoil anything.
No,
yeah,
and
I'd
every
rather avoid that.
every episode something absolutely bonkers happens.
I get so excited for the next episode every single week.
I'll like stop in the middle and be like, how far am I in? How much more do I have left? Thank God there's like 15 minutes left. Let's fucking go.
I can't remember what show it was. I was watching a show today. I was like, I just want it to fucking end so I can be excited for next week already. Because like, there's like 3 minutes left and nothing was really happening. I was like, just fucking end so I can be excited for next week already.
What's next?
Up next is Peckoween Eat.
Peckoween Eat.
Princess Connect Redive Season 2.
It gives me the same vibes as season 1.
Happy.
Yeah. There are some sad parts though.
There were some sad parts in
Little-
season 1 too.
Little heavier than I think season 1 was, but I don't really remember season 1 all that well.
Again, the show looks fucking amazing. And they,
Yeah,
like
it
Luke
does.
mentioned in the group chat before I watched the last episode, is some really dope effects they used during certain scenes. And yeah, they were off the chain.
I've never seen effects used in animation like they used. That I can.
Yeah,
really
it was
name.
really like off cuff stuff. That was really done well and it just looked awesome.
Also, Kiaru faces and Kokoro faces definitely make my
Big.
Yeah.
week.
Big.
They make my week
Oh yeah, Kokoros.
and my pee-pee big.
Dude, that's off the chain.
It's like you're the Loch Ness Monster or something. Just a big dick.
Dude, you
A
don't
big-
need to call me that.
Dude, quit being a Panesi.
Nessie. All right, up next is the day of Alex fucking sucks.
That's Isekai Day.
Well, all right, this is a mouthful, so you gotta give me a second. Man is now a girl, but was a man, and is now in love with a man, but is a woman, and the other man is a man still.
That's the actual title?
No.
Oh.
I wish, dude. Do you know how
It's-
funny that would be?
It's like
Here, hold on, I
fantasy-
got you. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up my. Sorry, I had a brain aneurysm.
Did you?
Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Didn't you watch the first episode?
Yeah,
I
I
just
saw the
forgot
first
about it.
episode and then I just completely forgot about it. It's not that it was bad or I was uninterested. I was very invested, but it just completely slipped my mind.
I send a list and everything, dude.
I know I had the list. I just fucking forgot about it.
I send a list.
It's pretty cringy,
I have
buddy.
a high dive and Thorpe doesn't use it. I send a list and you don't use it.
I use the list every single night.
I use the high dive every week.
You didn't watch Place to Place on it.
That's because I didn't know it was there.
You bought it.
Yeah,
I stole it.
I use the list every week. It's just I didn't know the name of the show, one, so I didn't know what to look for. Two, it just slipped my mind. That's all that happened.
Well, you're getting caught slipping right now.
Yeah,
bud.
you missed out on some funny.
You missed out on Q.
Well, I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them. Don't you hold your horses.
I'd say this is probably one of the funnier shows this season.
I agree.
I'm enjoying it a lot.
Episode 1 was funny.
It's very silly.
It is
Silly.
very silly.
All right, next is. God,
Spit
I
it
don't
out.
know what was wrong with us when I was making this. Twins smart, no more poor.
I'm not watching
This is also on Isekai Day.
This is also on Isekai Day, hence why the title of this section is Alex fucking sucks.
Is this even an Isekai?
No,
It's just a fantasy show.
it's just a fantasy show. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt.
The only reason I'm watching the show is because in one of the key visuals, the girl's thighs were pretty thick. It's the
That's-
The
only reason-
white-haired girl with red eyes is also based.
That's her.
That's the only reason you need.
Also, her voice actor is Amelia.
Oh, that's also the voice actor for Takagi.
Yeah, same
And
voice
as
actor.
we know, I'm a big proprietor of white hair, red-eyed anime girls.
Yeah.
She
Admit.
fits the bill.
And Alex apparently isn't because he's not watching the show.
Oh,
Get called out, nerd.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's meh. I'm pretty meh with it.
I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would.
I think it's funnier than what I thought it would be. I like the main character a lot. He's pretty cool. He's funny.
It's silly, but like the plot's pretty good.
Just I don't know. Fantasy's not my cup of tea, and it's not like knacking the show or anything, but it's just not my cup of tea.
I mean,
You know.
yeah, I guess it's just different to say that you don't like fantasy in general than to say you just don't like the show.
Come again?
Well, I mean, like you made it sound like you just don't enjoy the show that much.
No, I don't
but you
think.
just
I
did-
said it. I didn't. I said it wasn't bad. It's just usually fantasy is not my cup of tea, and this is a fantasy show. But like the show
Yeah.
isn't bad in general.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Moving on.
Very well.
Old man is a Wowie now, Pog.
old man is a lolly.
It's like an MMO.
She professed herself pupil of the wise man.
Oh, I'm not watching this one.
This
either.
is actually an isekai.
Yeah. So like an MMORPG. The dude was like an old wizard who had pretty crazy powers.
His name was Bandolph or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then he changed his character, and 30 years later, he got on the game again or something.
Or he was transmuted to the game, and it was 30 years later or something.
And now he's a lolly.
So you could say it's a little based.
A little base to the max.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The show's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's meh.
It's meh.
Isekai Day is usually my meh.
Okay.
The fantasy knockout's my
I
favorite.
know I've said it several times before, and I will continue to say it. One of my favorite things in the whole world is bad isekais.
Yeah, you did say that.
I love watching shitty isekais. I will admit, they fucking suck. This is my guilty pleasure of my life, is watching just terrible isekais and just watching them to completion while I can't achieve completion.
I knew it was going to thrown in there.
I usually don't even like these shows that much, but every season I usually pick like 3 or 4 isekais to watch.
Yeah, you do.
You just start doing it, and then it becomes like you want to
Yeah,
watch
I'm like,
them.
I should probably watch that.
Isn't it funny? You start out not wanting to, and you're like, oh, this looks kind of weird. Well, this sucked, but I'm going to finish it now. And now
Slippery
it's like,
slope.
put more of these on my list because they're fun to watch.
Yeah,
Because they're not good.
We have one more, don't we?
Yeah, we have police goers hate police, but all police.
Police in a pod. I had no expectations for this show.
I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't,
I didn't
either.
either. Police in a pod does no justice because they're not in a pod.
Yeah, where's the pod coming?
I don't know.
We only
And
have
they're not
police.
whales. Last time I checked,
Whales,
Or peas.
or or peas.
they are police.
They're police in a pod.
Uh,
They're peas in a pod, police in a pod.
Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Seems a little angry.
It's a fucking play on words.
Sounds like a dad joke.
It does sound like a dad joke.
I don't mind the show. It's not bad. It's definitely not one of my favorites.
I
like O Inusama.
I have a lot of fun watching the show every Wednesday.
I get
I
excited
do
for
look
the
forward
show.
to it.
I'm still meh about it.
I get a little hype. I don't know how to feel about the dichotomy of every single episode.
Yeah, they really take you for a roller coaster.
It went funny, serious, serious, funny.
like really serious.
Like really serious, not like, oh, grandma died. Like, well, that did. Wait a minute.
It went.
Grandpa did die.
It went funny. Oh, haha! Domestic abuse.
Grandpa died.
Dog.
Yeah.
That's the order of the show.
And it's like, oh, the first episode was funny. They're just like, haha, oh, we're police. We're going to be assholes because everyone's mean to us. And then it's like, domestic abuse case. Grandpa dies. Haha, we have to chase a dog now.
Oh no, one of our coworkers is retiring and his dream was to ride a motorcycle.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I thought it was going to be he wanted to run in the marathon and then he wanted
I thought
to
it was
ride
too.
the motorcycle in the
too.
marathon. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's such a stupid dream.
I thought it was kind of funny.
I
liked it.
I thought it was funny,
He looked happy and that made me happy.
but that's a stupid fucking dream to have.
Just get a motorcycle. You don't have to be a police officer to do that.
The main girl's pretty based.
No, he wanted to do it to ride
Who
in
is
the marathon.
her voice actor? Her voice sounds ungodly familiar.
She's a newer voice actor. She has one like she's Destiny from Tact.
She's not newer.
Yes, she is. She's she doesn't have many roles.
Really?
Keep in mind, Tact came out last season.
I know. I was gonna say she does not have
Nice.
little amount of roles though.
Yes,
I feel like she has a lot more.
I've been to her page. She has like
I'm
compared to
gonna make
other
out with
VAs,
both
she
of you.
does not have a lot of roles.
All right, my Kawhi.
We'll have the
Yeah, she
scientist.
does have
She
like
has,
she
like,
has like
none.
no roles,
Really?
dude.
I told you. Why?
I swear to God, her voice sounds way more familiar
That's 'cause
than
she's
just.
fucking Destiny.
I know. I'm just saying it sounds more familiar than just Destiny. I swear to fucking God, I've heard it before.
All right, now we have to make out.
Well,
She's
the
in
only
a Kebi.
Who is she in a Kebi?
Don't have a
Doesn't
picture.
say.
Damn it.
Tomono
Koju.
Kojo.
OU. Oh, she's the friend with glasses that we just saw.
Oh, the one that
She slept
fell
in her
asleep
lap.
on her lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fortnite girl.
Wow, I did not pick that up at all.
Damn, she's popping off in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I
she
know.
She do be progging.
Good for her. That's based.
Yeah, that's
Frogging
epic.
even.
Frogging.
She's froggers. All right, Alex. Now that you've reached the end of the episode, hit us with your stupid fucking question.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. My question, I forgot about that. I don't know if this one will piss you guys off as much because it really, I don't know. You know, is water wet?
This has been asked so many times.
I
think it always leads to the same thing with people getting angry.
Is water wet?
I think the answer is no. Water itself is not wet.
The
Water
answer
can
is
make things
literally
wet.
No.
Well, that was
Water-
boring.
Water cannot be wet.
Like I've seen this so many times before.
What about what about a water droplet? What about inside the water droplet? Not the surface tension. What about inside the water droplet?
Still wouldn't be wet.
Water gets things wet?
Isn't that interesting?
Not really.
I find it oddly extremely fascinating
It's really just like
that the thing that makes objects wet or moist is not wet or moist.
Well, because it doesn't have the property it gives. You can't pour water on water to make it wet.
That's so
You
fascinating.
just make more water.
That's fascinating.
I mean, it's the same thing of how you can put out a match in oil.
elaborate.
If you take a match, you can dip it in oil real fast and it will put the match out.
Well, yeah, but
Really?
like what does that have to do with?
Well, he's saying about like weird things that you don't think about. Oil itself is not flammable, it's the gas that exudes from oil. So oil itself is not flammable.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
So what happens when you light oil on fire is you're actually lighting the fumes that oil gives off on fire.
That must be why when you have an oil fire, you slide something over it to get rid of the gas.
Yeah. Why does water make an oil fire worse?
Because oil, when it congeals, I actually know this. This
Uh-huh.
is something I do know. When you have an oil fire, let's say you're in the kitchen, you have an oil fire, If you were to pour water on that, oil and water don't mix.
Right.
You're basically throwing all that oil out of the pan that's on fire.
Oh, I see.
So
okay,
you're basically
yeah.
saying, "Oh, hey, oil, I like that you're in that pan and on fire. Here, let me throw some water in and watch it fly everywhere."
Let's
and
get
set
you over the
everything
granite countertop.
on- Everything's on fire now.
Everything's on fire now.
So that's why you put a lid on it, because then you exhaust the fire by starving it of oxygen.
Interesting.
Big safety tips with the Hello Harm podcast.
Fascinating.
That's why they also have separate fire extinguishers for things like that.
Oh, yeah, I did know that. I
You
knew
have
that separate
electrical.
fire
You have
extinguishers.
electrical extinguishers, regular extinguishers, and then like, I think they have oil extinguishers or something.
Mhm. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
It's interesting.
crazy.
It's something.
these are weird facts that I know.
Yeah, because you're a scientist.
Yeah, and I'm just filled with useless facts.
Like
Most scientists are.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, that about does it for today's episode of the Hello Harm podcast. This is 79? We're filming 79? Wow. Almost at 80. Holy shit. We're almost at 100.
Holy
we're getting
shit.
there. We're getting there.
We're getting old.
Holy
yeah, I
shit,
know,
yeah.
dude. About to call it a career.
We're going to have to retire soon.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to episode 79. If you guys, I would love to know your favorite apple. So just leave a
Or
comment.
fruit.
Or fruit. I want to know what you guys like.
I'm not going to lie, with all the inconsistencies, I forgot that was this episode.
I know I did too. It was great. It's just been a whole fever dream, just like 2020 has.
The lights weren't on for half of it. The lights are now on for the other
Yeah,
half
crazy
of it.
crazy
Doors
episode,
open,
guys.
closed.
We sometimes have that kookiness here at the Hello Harm podcast,
We like
and
to
that's
keep things fresh.
it's why we're glad that you guys stick around. You know, we're crazy and kooky just like you guys.
We keep our viewers on their toes. Thorpe, how much does this podcast cost?
This is a free podcast. Free podcast. You heard it here first. A free podcast. We do not charge anything for this podcast. We don't make you guys pay a subscription fee. All that we ask for this podcast is that you tell a friend if you learned anything interesting, and you share the podcast, you like, subscribe. That is the fee for the Hello Harm podcast. Keep in mind, a free fee for the Hello Harm podcast. Thank you.
Don't you marry me?
Big sale on diamonds.